think I know she like it 'cause
When he called your name while walking downstairs and saw his mom was scolding you. What the hell is this? Can't you do work properly? He saw and walked near them before asking his mom, "What happened, mom? Why are you shouting?" Jimin, look what she did. She broke my favorite vase. He looked at you where you were looking down as you were scared of his mom. It's okay, mom. I will buy a new one. It's not like Jimin. I mean, she won't focus on her work. She's careless, and I thought to fire her. Mom, he said and held his mom's hand to calm her anger. Come to my room. I can't find my watch. He said, and you nodded before heading towards his room. You entered his closet to find his watch. Then suddenly he walked behind you and locked the door before walking near you. You were looking down as you were sad because of the earlier incident. Look at me. He said, what you want. Look at me, sweetheart. He again said and pulled you closer and you landed on his chest. He held your chin and made you look at him and asked, are you sad because mom scolds you? You shook your head. I apologize to you on behalf of my mom. No, it's not like I'm not sad. Please don't apologize. He smiled as he knows you and your soft nature. Then suddenly he on your lips. You got shocked by his sudden action but also replied to him back. Won't you be late for your meeting? He nodded and you set his suit and the collar and said, okay, good luck for your meeting. You are Kim Wan and you are the caretaker of the most powerful businessman and the person who is your boss is madly in love with you. It's been 5 months since you both are in a relationship, secret relationship. He loves you more than anything, but somewhere his mom doesn't like you because she is rich and from a wealthy family. Time skip at evening. You were cutting the vegetables for dinner, but suddenly you felt someone's presence behind you. You turned and was about to shout, but the person put his palm on your mouth. It's me, sweetheart. He removed his hand. Oh, I'm sorry. What are you doing here? To see you. You frowned your brows and he took a step closer to you. Jimin, someone will see us. No one will come. He pulled you closer by your waist and was about to. You suddenly. When she called you while coming towards the kitchen and you got scared and pushed him away. Jimin, you? What are you doing in the kitchen? I came to drink water, he shortly replied. Then you can call someone, Avan. Why do you need to bother? It's okay, mom. Okay, whatever. When dinner will be prepared, just give me an hour, ma'am. She nodded and left. You all are having dinner together where you were serving all and as you were came near Jimin to serve him, he slightly held your wrist and whispered, meet me in my room at 11. It's 11 at night. You quietly went to his room and stood near the bed as he was taking the shower. After 5 minutes, he came out and he was only in his sweatpants. He looked at you where you were feeling nervous because he was half. Jimin, why did you call me at this time? What if someone sees us? Do you need anything? You asked hurriedly as you wants to go from here. Yes, I want something. He said while taking his steps towards you and you moved backwards and fell on the soft mattress. You got nervous and your cheeks turned red and embarrassed. Jimin, I think first you should wear something. You said and tried to avoid looking at him. Why? Are you blushing, sweetheart? he said, and holding her chin and made you look at him. Tell me, what do you want? I'll bring it for you. You, I want you. He said, and you looked at him confused. Jimin, I'm going. If someone sees us together, then it won't be good for us. You said while lightly pushing him away, but he held her wrist and said, You are not going anywhere, sweetheart. Tonight you will be sleeping with me. What? Yes. But no buts. Today I'm tired. If you sleep with me, then I can sleep peacefully. You thought for a minute before agreeing. Should I give you a head massage? You asked. No need, just sleep. He said and slept while hugging you. Next morning. Jimin. She called him while knocking on the door from outside. You both woke up and looked at the time. It was 9 o'clock. Oh God, I got late. You both heard the voice from outside. Jimin, what do we have to do now? Calm down, baby. You go to the washroom and I'm opening the door. You nodded and hurriedly went to the washroom and he opened the door. Why did you take so long to open the door? I was sleeping, Mom. By the way, what are you doing at this time? I'm looking for Vian. Don't know where she went. Maybe she went to the market. Okay. She didn't even prepare breakfast. It's okay, Mom. There are other maids too. She nodded, being frustrated by his son's behavior towards you, and left. You were helping with his tie as he was getting late for his meeting. Thank you for saving me. You said in a low voice while making his tie. He smiled before pulling you in his arms and said, No need, just wait for a few days and I will reveal our relationship in front of everyone. He said and kissed your forehead. Listen, this weekend we are going to organize a party of my success and I chose a dress for you and I want you to see in that dress. He said and you nodded with a soft smile. After this party, everyone knows you as Mrs. Park, the wife of Park Jimin. He said and your eyes filled with happy tears and you hugged him tightly. Time skipped to the party. You were helping to decorate the venue. Then suddenly, Jimin called you. You went to his room and started to help him with his outfit. Listen, there is a box for you. Go. He said and you looked at the bed and saw the box. You looked at him before opening it and there is a beautiful dress inside it, yet expensive. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. Not more than you. He said while tucking your hair strands behind your ear. Go and change. Jimin, don't you think it's very expensive? Then what? Go and change your dress. You slowly took the dress in your hands and went towards the outside. Wait, where are you going? To my room? Baby, you can change. You can also change in this room. Or should I make you change in front of me? He said while smirking and you gulped before running towards the washroom. You came out from the washroom after wearing the dress. He looked at you from head to toe and smiled. My choices are always the best, just like you, sweetheart. He said while coming near you and saw you uncomfortable. Sweetheart, what are you hiding behind? No, nothing. He said while moving back as he was taking his step towards you. He held your shoulder and turned you and saw your zip was open. He chuckled and said, Why aren't you telling me that you want to be able to zip it? Come, I will help you. He helps you to zip your dress. You look like a goddess. You smiled before saying, You are also looking like a prince. Of course I'm a prince and you are the princess of the prince. He said and you hid your face in his chest as you were blushing like, Okay, now I'm going downstairs. Guests must be waiting for me. he said, and you nodded. Juan, what are you doing here? Can't you see our guests have arrived? Who welcomed them, huh? Go and serve them. He looked down as she was rude. You nodded. You were serving the drinks to the guests where Jimin was giving his speech on the stage. Don't you have eyes? She yelled at you as you accidentally spilled the drink on someone. You were looking down as she was insulting you in front of everyone. And what were you wearing, huh? Like you are the queen of somewhere. Just look at yourself, you lazy. You can't even do your work properly. She really insulted you where you were just looking down to hide your tears. You ugly. Ever have you looked at your face in the mirror? You are dreaming about my son, huh? She said while holding her hair in her fist. You looked at her shocked after she mentioned Jimin. Now what? You thought that I don't know about you and Jimin? You greedy woman. She shouted and was about to slap you, but someone held her hand who was no other than her son. Everyone in the party looking at three of you. Mom! He shouted and jerked her hand away. Are you okay? He said, and while taking you in his embrace as you were crying silently. Jimin, are you out of your mind? You are shouting at me for this. Enough, Mom. I won't hear any single word about her. She is not a mere girl. She is the love of my life. She is the only girl whom I love. He said while looking at his mom. What the hell are you saying? I will never accept this. I don't care whether you accept her or not, but she is mine. He said and dragged you in the middle of the between all the guests and made you sit on the chair before walking towards the storeroom and taking out something from there. And the thing is a tattoo machine. He was walking towards you with his fast steps and everyone looked at him confused. Do you trust me, sweetheart? He asked and you slowly nodded, not being unaware of the fact that what he was going to do. But he lost his control when he became angry. Just close your eyes. He ordered you and he closed your eyes. Don't open them until I said. You hesitantly nodded. He slowly held the edge of your dress from the shoulder before slipping it down a little and turned on the tattoo machine. You slowly felt the pain near your collarbone, but you didn't open your eyes and held his other hand tightly. Everyone looked at you both with wide eyes. Open your eyes, sweetheart. He said in a soft voice and you slowly opened your eyes. Are you okay? He asked and you slowly nodded even though you were in pain. Look, Mom, she is mine, only mine. You can't insult her. He said and her mom was still silent in shock. Everyone gets silent after looking at you as they see his name tattooed on you. The end.